Welcome back, folks. So I hope you truly enjoy the content we're putting out there for you, because we're kind of talking about public speaking, which happens to be the number one fear in the world. In our last video, I'd actually promised you to give you some tips on how you can build an effective and a structured speech. Well, the ultimate destination for conquering the art of public speaking is about having a good structure to your speech. And more often than not, this particular aspect of public speaking is overlooked but is incredibly important: structure and organization. Well, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can get notified about all our content on public speaking, because this has been extremely insightful and impactful for a lot of you people. So let's talk about the power of structure. Picture this. You're about to deliver a speech or a presentation. The key to capturing your audience's attention and getting the message across effectively lies in the structure of your content. That's right, structure is your secret weapon in public speaking. So why is it so crucial? The three-part structure. To start, let's break down the classic three-part structure that's the backbone of any great speech or presentation. It consists of the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Well, that's pretty simple, right? Let's explore each part in detail. The introduction. The introduction is your chance to grab your audience's attention. You can use a captivating story, a quote, a thought-provoking question, or even a surprising fact. The goal is to create a hook that draws your audience in and makes them eager to hear more. Remember, if you've not got your audience in the first 30 seconds of your delivery, you've lost them. So creating that hook is the most important aspect of starting your speech and giving that structure to your speech. Then let's get to the body. The body is where you present your points, your main points, and supporting details. You can organize your content in a few different ways, such as probably in a chronological order, by importance and priority, by cause and effect. Remember to use clear transitions between points to keep your audience engaged. Help them to follow your train of thought. This is extremely important. In many places, such as even the Toastmasters, we're often taught about how to structure the speech effectively. It is important to know that this is the content. This is the backbone of your speech. Because without this, your audience probably will get lost and you may not be able to direct them in the way you could probably be doing at best. Now, the third part is the conclusion. The conclusion is where you wrap it all up. So, summarize your main points, restate your thesis, and leave your audience with a memorable takeaway. You can end all of this with a call to action, which we often call as a CTA, like a powerful quote or a closing thought that resonates with your message, or probably like the moral of a story, etc., and so on and so forth. How can we actually apply this in the real life? Let me share a personal example. I once had to give a presentation on a complex topic. By structuring my content with a strong introduction, a well-organized body, and a compelling conclusion, I not only clarified my message, but also ensured my audience stayed engaged throughout my presentation. And of course, I left them with a clear understanding of the subject. So, what tips can we discuss now for effective structuring? Right? So let me give you some of these things that I use when I structure my speech. First of all, know your audience. Tailor your structure to your audience's needs and expectations. Use signposts. Use clear signposts such as first, next, in conclusion, and in line with, to guide your audience. Practice your timing. Practice your speech to ensure your structure fits within the allotted time. It's extremely important to do that. We should have one of the most important aspects in an engaging speech, and that is interaction. So, how can we make the speech more engaging and interactive? Because I have strongly believed that it's important. So before we wrap up, I'd like to involve you in this and think of a speech or a presentation that you've seen with a memorable structure. Think about how that came across and how it was delivered in the right way. Because a good structure is what makes your speech a commendable one, a compelling one, and leaves your audience speechless and thought-provoking. So if you like what we're talking about right now, you should also think about going ahead about how to make your speech more creative and crafting a good conclusion. So structuring your speech, crafting the roadmap for your audience, and keeping them engaged. This helps you to follow the message and leaves that lasting impression. So the next time you're gearing up for a public speaking opportunity, remember the power of structure. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and that bell button and all of that stuff. And yes, we're signing off on this video. But if you want to talk about one of the most critical aspects in public speaking, which is to develop confidence, then that's what is coming in our next video. And who better than us to actually show you how you can build confidence in your public speaking.